We're very pleased to have passed the Hotel Concessions Act for the Pink Beach Club. As you know, that's an iconic hotel property that unfortunately went into receivership in 2011, and it's been this government's focus to assist a prospective buyer and developer to get the property back to where it needs to be and redevelop it, get it open so that we can have that iconic property back into our inventory. We're very excited because we know we need to increase our beds in this country. Right now, we don't have sufficient inventory to attract the amount of tourists that we need. So this is a step in the right direction. So today we passed the concessions that would incentivize this developer to be able to come down and make this development work. As a result, we look to have the property reopened in May of 2014, and then it'll be at its full complement in 2015. It will employ 200 individuals, which would be an increase of about 173 employees from what they currently have right now. So this is all in line with our promise to create jobs, to assist in the creation of jobs, and get new hotel development in Bermuda.
In speaking in the House, you mentioned some concerns for although we have a lot of hotel beds full, it doesn't reflect in airline numbers coming in. What's the department to try and work on?
Well, I mean, the Ministry of Tourism Development and Transport, one of the reasons why we brought those two ministries back together is because of that synergy. And so I work with the airlines as well as working with the hotels. And an alarming reality is that right now, which is our peak season, in fact, there was a situation in June where we knew all the hotels were full because we had a plane diverted to Bermuda and we couldn't find any space for the passengers on that plane. All of our hotels was full to capacity, which is good for the hotels. The problem was we see some airlines coming to Bermuda right now at 55% lower capacity, 63% lower capacity. So despite the fact that we are full to capacity, our airlines are not experiencing that same success. And the reason is that we don't have sufficient beds in Bermuda. We've gone from 5,000 beds now to 2,500 beds. And so if we need to increase our beds so that we can bring more tourists here, and then clearly that would have a beneficial impact on our airlines coming to Bermuda. We really need to increase our beds by another 2,000 over the next 5 to 10 years. But today we were very pleased to say that we are increasing it by 93, 96 beds with this new development. So we're moving in the right direction. And my focus will continue to be, and this government's focus will continue to be, bringing new hotel development to Bermuda so we can be competitive in tourism. Well, I can say this. As you know, government is still dealing with the gaming issue. We're trying to come up with the right a model and the right approach. And we're talking about a referendum. Many of the developers that are coming to us right now are coming to us with that condition of having the capacity to have a casino on their property. People are looking for a guaranteed return on investment, and that's what casinos, that's what they provide. So when a developer is doing their calculations, they know that there's going to be a certain amount of revenue if they can offer gaming on their property. So we have to really resolve that issue of gaming, and I'm very confident that once we resolve that issue, and if we resolve that issue where casino gaming is allowed in Bermuda, I believe that we're going to see some developments starting next year. So hopefully I can come back to you with good news, but we have to sort out some of these other issues first.
Do you see the referendum being put into place anytime soon?
Yes, I mean, again, it's a priority of the government. We need to make some, tough decisions. We are coming back in September for a few weeks, and hopefully we would have a very firm policy position on how we're going to proceed, what the referendum bill is going to look like, and then we would have that. The legislation says that you have to have the referendum within 90 days of actually laying the referendum bill.